Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading focused on the first half of July from the 1st all the way through the 15th. And of course, we are in Cancer season. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's coming up for you, Cancer. I'll be pulling from two of my decks, the Heart and Soul Love Oracle as well as my Silhouettes deck. This one has actually been revised, so it's now available in my deck shop. This one in the process of being revised, so it's currently out of stock. Alright, so just FYI on that. General advice as always, Cancer. So let's get into the messages here for part 1 of your reading. There will be a preview at the end of this video if you are interested in watching the extended reading. And if you want to watch the whole thing, that is available on my Patreon page. That link for your convenience is down below in the description box. Alright guys, so what's the opening message? We are starting off with the end. Wow. So it does say, I've tried to convince you that love was worth a shot, that you and I are so incredibly compatible. We're a perfect match. I've tried to make you see that I'll be here for you through thick and thin, that no matter what life hands us, we can make it through, but I can't keep trying for both of us. I guess we've reached the end of the road. So what this is talking about here, Cancer, it's a relationship that clearly came to an end because one person just wasn't putting in the effort. You know, it's like we can lead the horse to water, right? But we can't make it drink. And so it's the same concept where you can tell somebody we're perfect for each other. You know, we love each other. Let's work on this together. But if they don't put in the effort, if they don't do anything about it, if they don't play the role of somebody who wants to be there for you and is equally invested in the connection, then yeah, more than likely that's why the relationship came to an end. It's either that or this is possibly something that you are contemplating, ending a relationship if it hasn't already, because you have a partner here who fails to recognize that you guys are actually really good for each other. You guys have been through a lot. Alright, so let's grab another card and then we'll clarify with some tarot. For Cancer, we have the Best, and then bottom of the deck, we have Ruined. So let's read these. So it says, I never expected us to be the best of friends so quickly, almost as if we've known each other before, and just when I started to get used to you being my best friend, you became my best love. I have a feeling the best is yet to come. But as we can see here, it came to an end. So this might have even ended the friendship. You guys could have been the best of friends before it turned into more than friendship. And then we have this card right here, Ruined. I thought I had it all together. My life, my ambitions, goals, dreams. Then you came and ruined all my plans with your presence, your beauty, your heart. I can't imagine a day without you, and yet here we are, apart. Please return, for without you my life is in ruins. This really paints a particular storyline here, Cancer, if you relate to it. It came to an end because somebody didn't see until after you might have left their life what you represented in their life. You know, so in order for the best to come forward from this whole scenario, they're going to have to take some sort of action here to either apologize, to reach out so you guys can talk. Maybe you're no longer interested in talking. Maybe you've moved on to another relationship at this point. You know, so let's grab some tarot here and see what this is about. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot. For Cancer, during Cancer season. This could be somebody from your past who regrets that you guys are no longer together. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. You guys could have had that 10 of Cups. Look at what's next, though. 10 of Wands. You see? You guys had it all. That's what I'm feeling here. But this is a cycle that clearly came to an end. 10s represent completion in tarot. And they've been carrying this heavy burden that we see here because of their actions. You know, going back to this, I tried to convince you that love was worth a shot, and they didn't give it everything that they had. They just did not. You know, we do have the 6 of Wands. So if they would have recognized just how special a love connection that this actually was when you guys were together, it could have been great. It could have been fantastic. There could be a marriage here. We could have had you guys going down a path where there is family, children that you guys could have had together. You know, this is everything that you could have ever hoped for in love and romance. You had it all. You had it. And this person, I feel, as it says, they ruined things. And so since the separation, more than likely, they've been struggling. Maybe at this point, you're doing a lot better. You might have already connected with somebody else. Maybe your love life is in this Six of Wands vibe where you're successful in your life, moved on to somebody else perhaps. If not, you have the capability to be able to claim that energy for yourself, Cancer. I feel we have a masculine here who's coming in with this slow energy. They want to fix it, but maybe they're really wanting to take their time here so that they don't make any mistakes, to not freak you out, to not rush in. So there's the potential that things can change, things can turn around. It's not impossible for you guys to still have that 10 of Cups where this can still be a very happy partnership. But look at this, Cancer. So more than likely you did walk away from this person, and that's why it came to an end. They ruined things, you know. Now, if it's reversed for your situation, then of course take it that way. If you fail to recognize how special a connection was, and, you know, they could have walked away too. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this and see what else needs to present itself. So pulling from the Silhouettes deck here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Cancer. All right, what do we need to know? Stillness. We have loneliness. We have drama. Wow, this is interesting. And then we have Bride. Now, we did see the 10 of Cups. If you weren't married to this person, then perhaps you might have already moved on to somebody else where you really do picture yourself getting married to this person, or you guys already moved on and now you're married, you have a family, everything that you could have had with this other person, but they didn't appreciate you or the relationship when you guys were together. So we do have stillness when we're surrounded by life's overwhelming demands on our time, our space, our obligations, our relationships. Sometimes all you need is a minute to catch your breath to find yourself again. Maybe that's what you need. Honor that if that is the case. Okay. The other person could need that too. Maybe there's a lot going on in their life and they're just overwhelmed by it. And then we have loneliness. I've seen these clouds before, but I don't ever recall them looking so sad. It must feel this emptiness in my heart and the storm falling down from my eyes. And then clearly we have had drama in this situation. Don't start it. Don't allow it. Don't add to it. But I have a feeling they did. And so more than likely you guys are in separation. They're not with you. They're feeling lonely. They've shed some tears here. Okay, so maybe you have too. Let's clarify with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Cancer. And the Bride card, it does say, from your smile to your kisses, I can't wait to be your missus. So maybe Divine Feminine, as I've mentioned, you've already moved on to somebody that, you know, you see yourself marrying this person someday if you haven't already. Whoa, Judgment. 2 of Cups. 9 of Wands. Whoa. Hangman. 10 of Swords. Another 10. Okay, so 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and 10 of Wands can be pretty challenging stuff here. This heaviness. And then this right here represents a relationship that collapsed. It failed. It fell apart. As we can see there, backstabbing. So that could have been why you let this person go, Cancer. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from them, because more than likely, now that they've had a lot of time to spend on their own, feeling lonely without you, they will probably reach out and communicate because they want to apologize. Again, maybe you might not even want to talk to this person, but they still see you as their true love. Maybe now they regret how they treated you and that they ruined things for this partnership. You've clearly been hurt by this person, but you're also the type of individual, as it's coming through in this reading, that despite the hurt, despite the pain that you've been through in this partnership, that you didn't give up on the idea of finding love. And maybe, again, you've already moved on, or you're just preparing yourself for the next chapter of what's to come for you if you don't want to reconnect with this person from your past. Because I feel ultimately that's what they're wanting. All right, so that's where I will leave part 1, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get into the extended messages. The preview is coming right up. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below, as well as the action buttons at the end of this video. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Oh my gosh, these messages. Let me make some room here. We've got lessons, divine timing, and I'm guided to pull this next one, refocus. So I feel it truly, especially for my feminines watching. If you were to hear from this masculine right here, right now, to reconnect, to talk, to interact, you would probably say no. And that's their biggest fear, that you would reject them. Maybe during this time apart, they really have taken the time to focus on these lessons. And maybe they've moved on to other relationships too and feeling like it's just not working for them. It's just not checking all the boxes the way you did. And so they're having to settle for people and connections that just isn't even matching up to what you guys had to begin with. So it really comes down to the universe's time frame, divine timing. And maybe divine feminine, this is you refocusing elsewhere. You could already be with someone else at this point, but you might have this masculine from your past who wants to reconnect.